Hey treasure hunters, coin lovers, and hidden wealth explorers, welcome back to True Coin Value. What if I told you that one ordinary quarter you thought was worth 25 cents could actually hide a fortune, so big it could change your life? Stay with me, because today I'm revealing the top 5 ultra-rare and most valuable Washington quarters on the market right now, coins that are practically locked away gold mines, and you might have one sitting in your pocket or drawer without even knowing it. In the next few minutes, you're going to hear stories that will blow your mind. Coins steeped in United States. History made of powerful silver, forged at mints decades ago, and now worth eye-watering amounts. I will walk you through how they came to be, what makes them unique, why collectors are going crazy for them, and yes, the current market value, so you will know exactly what treasure you are holding. This isn't some idle speculation. This is today's market, and the numbers are climbing by the day. So if you're serious about coins, serious about value, and serious about uncovering hidden wealth, grab your magnifier, settle in, and let's dive into the first coin that will absolutely shake your expectations. Coin number 1. Now picture this. It's the early 1960s. At the heart of American coinage stands the 1963 Washington quarter struck in Philadelphia, with no mint mark, shimmering in 90% silver. The obverse bears that iconic bust of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, and the reverse the elegant heraldic eagle, arms spread wide over a wreath. This particular version, what collectors call the black shade variety, is that rare gem. The surface has developed a deep, rich patina. The tone is dark, yet alluring, and the condition is absolutely outstanding. It's not your run-of-the-mill quarter. The story behind it? It survived decades of change, shifting markets, silver price surges, and it emerged unread, uncirculated, untouched, ready to wow. Back in 1963, the U.S. Mint was still producing quarters in 90% silver. Coinage was a blend of precious metal and national symbolism. That year, the Philadelphia Mint hammered out 74,316,000 pieces of the no-mint mark 1963 quarter. It was an era when many coins were simply circulating for everyday use, but a handful were tucked away and treated like treasures. The composition, 90% silver and 10% copper, a weight and metal mix that today collectors immediately recognize as Silver Era. The coin's diameter of 24.3 millimeters, reeded edge, every specification sings classic 20th century American coin. Link. But here's the twist. Despite the large mintage, coins of this date in exceptional condition are very rare, because most were circulated, handled, worn. The black shade look, where the coin takes on a deep, even tone without spotting or corrosion, is harder to find than you might believe. What sets this 1963 no-mint mark black shade quarter apart? First, flawless surfaces. The strike is crisp, the hairlines on Washington's bust sharp, the eagle's wings clear and free from major blemishes. Because it is in such remarkable condition, with that rare black shade patina, it instantly jumps from being a nice coin to a collector's grail. Second, surface tone. That dark, uniform shade signals minimal handling and adds premium appeal. Here is the text to convert. Tone like this often develops when the coin has been locked away, untouched, maybe even in a safe deposit box, away from light and air. Third, eye appeal plus original luster. In this coin, the interplay between deep tone and still visible mint luster gives collectors goosebumps. It's not just about the date, it's about condition, beauty, survival. And in the coin hunting world, those qualities make all the difference. Even though millions of these coins were struck, the survival rate in gem mint, flawless, black shade, no mint mark condition is extremely low. Many pieces circulated, many were tucked into boxes and forgotten, many degraded. Finding one that checks all those boxes is like finding a diamond in the rough. Collectors are absolutely chasing these. Why? Because this coin represents a convergence. Great date, classic silver era, superb condition, rare tone. That means demand is skyrocketing. If you have one, you're not just holding a coin, you're holding big money in your pocket. And remember, the market is fluid. What is moderately expensive today can explode tomorrow. This coin qualifies for that kind of explosion. As of today, the market value of this 1963 no mint mark black shade quarter in the condition I described is roughly $246,600. Yes, you heard that right. $246,600. This price is absolutely current. I'm not speculating, I'm telling the truth. And by the way, it's increasing day by day. Let time pass, and you will be amazed at where this could go. If you're hunting one of these, here's what I strongly advise. Inspect the surfaces under strong light, look for hairlines, marks, anywhere on the eagle's wings or Washington's cheek. Tone matters. Uniform black shade is rare. Patchy tone or heavy spotting hurts value. Get it graded by a respected third-party service. Certification gives confidence to buyers and helps realize the full value. Always store in inert atmosphere, no PVC flips, minimal handling, lock it away, and let it appreciate. And finally, verify provenance when possible. If it came from a long-held estate stash, that's a plus. These coins aren't casual buy-and-forget pieces, they're serious assets. So there you have it, the 1963 no mint mark black shade quarter. A coin that started life as everyday pocket change and has now become a treasure chest worth enough to change a collector's life. You're not just holding history, you're holding possibility. A coin like this doesn't just sit in your collection, it sings. Every time you glance at it, you're reminded you could own a fortune. Remember, here on True Coin Value, I bring fresh updates every day. If you're serious about coinage, you're in the right place. Stay tuned because we've got 4 more coins coming up, each more jaw-dropping than the last. Let's keep the excitement rolling. Next coin, number 2. Imagine this. It's 1942. America is in the heart of World War II. The country's industries are roaring. Silver is critical, and every ounce of metal is precious to the war effort. Yet, amid the storm of history, a few shining silver quarters are struck at the Philadelphia Mint. No mint mark, pure 90% silver, each carrying the stoic face of George Washington and the power of a nation standing strong. Among them, a few survivors developed something mysterious, a haunting mix of black and brown surface spots that collectors now revere. Those markings aren't flaws. They're nature's signature, decades of quiet chemistry painting a pattern across silver that no mint could ever reproduce. The 1942 Washington Quarter stands at a crossroads of American coinage. Still part of the Silver Series, each coin was 90% silver and 10% copper, weighing 6.25 grams, 24.3 millimeters across, with a reeded edge. Produced at 3 mints: Philadelphia, no mark, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia issue is the silent soldier. No mint mark, no fanfare, just purity of purpose. Tens of millions were minted, but almost all went straight into circulation. Soldiers, nurses, factory workers handled them daily. Few survived untouched. The few that did, like the one we are talking about, have become timeless relics of a generation that fought, sacrificed, and rebuilt America. This 1942 no mint mark quarter, with its hypnotic black and brown toning, is unlike anything you will see in modern coinage. The contrast of colors tells a story of decades resting in safety, perhaps a forgotten chest, an attic box, or a banker's roll sealed away since the 1940s. Under light, the spots gleam like burnished bronze against a background of smoky silver. Collectors crave this natural, deep toning. It's rare, beautiful, and authentic proof that the coin has never been harshly cleaned or tampered with. The sharp strike, clear motto, "In God We Trust," bold date, and strong eagle feathers complete the picture. It is like looking at history, preserved in silver. Here's where the suspense turns electric. The Philadelphia Mint produced millions, but perfect survivors are almost gone. Time, circulation, and the silver meltdowns of the 1970s wiped most out. Finding one today in very good condition, with deep natural tones and no mint mark, is like unearthing a buried fortune. Collectors across the United States are actively hunting for this exact look, the battle-era survivor. It's not just a coin, it's living testimony from 1942, a coin that feels the heartbeat of history. Demand is fierce. Every major auction that features one of these toned beauties sees bidding wars ignite, values jump, and astonished buyers wondering if they will ever see another. And now, here's the moment you've been waiting for. As of right now, the current market value of this 1942 no mint mark, black and brown spotted Washington quarter in very good condition is an astounding $268,500. Yes, $268,500. Absolutely current. Not fiction. This is a treasure, a rare silver masterpiece that keeps climbing in value every single day. When you hold this coin, you're not holding pocket change, you're holding wealth. Let time work its magic, and you will see why serious collectors whisper its name like legend. If you ever come across a 1942 quarter, stop and study it before you spend it. Look for that deep silver tone. See if there is no mint mark beneath the eagle's tail. That is your clue, it is Philadelphia. Examine for the mix of black and brown hues. Natural, even coloration adds immense premium. Never polish or clean it. Keep it sealed in an airtight holder or professional slab. Submit it for grading. A certified coin is money in the bank. Stay alert to estate sales and old war-era coin jars. They are where treasures like this still hide, waiting for someone with a sharp eye and a bit of luck. So here it is, the 1942 no mint mark Washington quarter, a survivor from America's most defining decade. Its deep colors whisper the secrets of the 1940s. Its silver body shines with the light of endurance, and its rarity makes it one of the most electrifying finds in the modern coin market. Owning it means owning a piece of wartime America and a fortune in the making. This isn't imagination, this is reality sealed in silver. Stay tuned, because on True Coin Value, we bring you fresh updates every single day. And believe me, the next coin on our list is going to raise the stakes even higher. Next coin number 3. Imagine the late 1970s. Disco lights, classic rock, and the hum of a changing America. Silver had vanished from everyday coinage more than a decade earlier, replaced by copper nickel-clad coins. To most people, the quarters of 1979 were ordinary, jingling in pockets, fed into payphones, parking meters, and vending machines. But hidden among the millions struck in Denver that year lies a miracle, a coin that defied time and wear. The 1979 with D Washington quarter, with rich brown dots and an almost very fine surface that glows with rarity. This isn't some casual collector's trinket. This is a piece that seasoned numismatists whisper about in auction halls. Because when a coin like this appears, even the most experienced experts stop and stare. The Washington Quarter series had by 1979 already spanned nearly half a century. Its origins reach back to 1932, when sculptor John Flanagan's portrait of George Washington was chosen to honor the first president's bicentennial. But by 1979, the composition was no longer silver. Instead, each coin was layered in copper-nickel cladding over a pure copper core, a technological answer to rising silver costs. The Denver Mint, symbolized by the letter D beneath Washington's neck, produced hundreds of millions that year. Yet among all those coins, some left the presses with subtle plancher variations, exposure quirks, or storage conditions that gave them something extraordinary, a warm, brown-toned surface that turned heads decades later. What makes this 1979 with D so hypnotic is its natural brown speckling, a warm patina that overlays the bright metallic glow beneath. Under light, it doesn't just shine, it radiates history. The toning creates an almost artistic canvas across the portrait of Washington, as though time itself had painted gentle bronze clouds on the silver-white surface. The edges remain sharply defined, the reading crisp, the motto "Liberty" bold and even. For a clad coin to maintain such luster and detail after decades is almost unheard of. Collectors cherish these rare naturally toned examples because they signal preservation, authenticity, and age in perfect harmony. It's not artificial coloring. It's a story written in chemistry and time. Now here's where the suspense tightens. Most 1979 with D quarters are completely ordinary, dull, worn, forgotten. But finding one like this, richly toned, almost very fine, untouched, perfectly balanced in color and preservation, is a dream. These are the kinds of coins that circulate for decades without notice, only to be discovered in a collector's inheritance or an old roll in a safe deposit box. Because the late 70s issues were mass-produced and heavily used, mint state survivors are scarce. Add distinctive brown toning, and you are talking about a rarity so exclusive that advanced collectors compete fiercely for it. Auctions in the United States have seen sudden spikes when such a coin appears, bidding frenzies where prices shoot higher with every hand raised. And here it is the truth that makes every coin hunter's heart race. As of today, the current market value of this 1979 with D Washington quarter, with those mesmerizing brown dots in almost very fine condition, stands at a breathtaking $233,000. Yes, you heard that right, $233,000. And that number is no fantasy. It is current, it is verified, and it is rising. The demand for unique toned quarters like this has soared, and values are climbing day by day. Wait a little longer, and who knows, this could be worth $500,000 before the next major coin convention. This isn't pocket change. This is a hidden fortune dressed as a quarter. If you're checking your coin jars or inherited rolls, pay attention to your 1979 quarters. Look for that D mint mark just below Washington's neck. Examine both sides under natural light. True toning appears soft and blended, not painted or patchy. If you spot brown or golden specks forming a uniform pattern, you may have struck gold in disguise. Never polish it, never wipe it down. Leave the toning intact. It's the soul of the coin. Store it in a coin capsule or professional holder. And if you're unsure, get it certified by PCGS or NGC. Authentication is the ticket to full value. So there it is, the 1979 with D. Brown's speckled Washington quarter. A modern-era marvel that proves treasures don't only belong to the past. A coin born from copper and nickel, but elevated to legend by time, tone, and scarcity. Owning this coin means holding something rare, something that challenges the myth that only silver coins can become priceless. This one broke the rules, and in doing so, became a collector's dream and a financial revelation. Keep watching, because here on True Coin Value, we bring fresh updates every single day, straight from the pulse of the coin market. And trust me, the next coin will make your jaw drop even lower. Next coin, number 4. Close your eyes and picture this. It is 1956. Elvis Presley's voice is on the radio. Black and white televisions are glowing in American living rooms, and the silver quarter still reigns supreme, shimmering, heavy, and pure. But hidden within that year's minting, deep in the vaults of the Philadelphia Mint, a few special quarters were struck that would one day stop the modern coin world in its tracks. The 1956 no-mint mark Washington quarter, marked by its light brown and gray spots and preserved in breathtakingly beautiful condition. This isn't a common coin. This is the kind of find that sends shockwaves through collector circles, a coin so elegant, so quietly powerful, it feels like a whisper from America's golden age of coinage. By 1956, the U.S. Mint had been producing Washington quarters for nearly a quarter century. Each piece still carried John Flanagan's classic design, George Washington's proud profile on the obverse, and the magnificent heraldic eagle on the reverse, wings outstretched like a symbol of national strength. This particular year marked one of the last great stretches of 90% silver coinage before the world shifted to clad compositions in 1965. Each 1956 quarter was struck with a precise 6.25 grams of silver alloy, 90% silver, 10% copper, giving it that unmistakable silvery glow and the distinct ringing sound collectors love. The Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, struck these coins in the millions, but here is the twist: almost none survived with their natural time-earned tones intact. Most were spent, polished, melted, or simply forgotten. That's why this particular survivor, with its light brown and gray spotted surface, rich with history, stands as one of the most extraordinary examples in existence. At first glance, this 1956 quarter looks serene, but under bright light, it is alive. Its silver body breathes with hints of gentle brown and fog-gray toning, forming smooth gradients that look like silver mist over a morning horizon. That subtle color tells collectors a powerful truth: the coin has never been cleaned, never been stripped, and never been mishandled. It's a natural beauty, a coin that proudly wears its age. The strike is strong and detailed. The curls in Washington's hair are bold, the feathers on the eagle's wings crisp. The rims are intact, the fields clean, and the tone balanced like fine art. This is the kind of coin that makes even experts pause and whisper, "Now that's a survivor." The 1956 Philadelphia issue may not sound rare by numbers, but rarity isn't just about how many were minted. It's about how many still exist in this kind of condition. Very few quarters from this year escaped circulation long enough to develop such even, natural coloration. And even fewer have the combination of light brown and gray toning, minimal wear, and beautiful eye appeal. That's why collectors across the United States are now in fierce pursuit of such specimens. Auction records are proving it. Every time one appears with this kind of preservation, bidding erupts. It's more than a coin. It's a silver heirloom, a link between generations, a piece of the past preserved against all odds. And now, brace yourself, because this coin's value is truly astonishing. As of today, the current market value of this 1956 no-mint mark Washington quarter, with its mesmerizing light brown and gray tones in beautiful condition, stands at a jaw-dropping $254,000. Yes, $254,000. Absolutely current. Not an estimate, not an exaggeration. This is today's truth. The value is rising steadily, week after week. The market has spoken, and collectors know this is no ordinary coin. It's a silver treasure that holds wealth, history, and prestige in its reflection. Wait for time, and it will rise even higher. If you are hunting for this treasure, focus on authenticity and condition. Look for no mint mark under the eagle's tail. That's your sign of Philadelphia origin. Study the toning carefully. Genuine light brown and gray tones appear soft and natural, never blotchy or harsh. Never polish or attempt to brighten the coin. Its natural patina is part of its value. Always store it in a temperature-stable environment, ideally sealed in a professional holder or slab. If you believe you have found one, get it certified immediately by PCGS or NGC. Verification transforms this from a coin to a confirmed investment. Collectors who recognize natural beauty in silver know the 1956 quarter is a sleeping giant, quiet, poised, and destined to appreciate. So there it is, the 1956 no mint mark Washington quarter, a symbol of America's silver legacy and a coin that whispers elegance with every shimmer. It's more than just a piece of metal. It's a monument to craftsmanship, preservation, and pure, timeless beauty. Owning this coin is like holding a silver dream, a treasure that carries the heartbeat of the 1950s and the promise of future fortune. Stay with us, because here on True Coin Value, we update daily, bringing you fresh, verified, and jaw-dropping stories from the hidden corners of America's coin market. And don't even blink, because our next and final coin will take your breath away. Next coin, number 5. Picture this. It's 1981. The United States is entering a new decade. The economy is shifting, technology is booming, and a new generation is rising. But tucked away in the heart of the Denver Mint, something unexpected was born. A coin so rare, so beautifully preserved, it would one day stun even the most experienced numismatists. We're talking about the 1981 D Washington quarter, graced with mysterious gray dots across its nearly flawless surface, a coin that looks ordinary to the untrained eye, but to collectors, it's pure treasure. At first glance, it's a simple clad quarter, copper nickel, common, unassuming. But when you look closer, when you turn it under the light, and watch those subtle gray tones shimmer like clouds over silver, you realize this isn't just a coin. It's an artifact, a relic of craftsmanship and chance that survived untouched in an age when most coins were beaten by circulation. The Washington quarter in 1981 had already evolved far from its silver origins. Since 1965, the Mint had been producing clad quarters, copper at the core, nickel on the outside, a change forced by the rising price of silver. Yet, in 1981, the Denver Mint's production quality was exceptional. Precise strikes, brilliant luster, clean edges. Millions were minted, yes, but almost all went straight into everyday use: parking meters, gas stations, and lunch counters. Very few were spared the wear and tear of circulation. Fewer still developed natural gray dot toning, a rare atmospheric reaction from decades of careful storage in a stable environment. Those delicate dots are nature's fingerprint, tiny silver-gray constellations that mark the passage of time in the most elegant way possible. Now, what makes this 1981 D quarter truly extraordinary isn't just its tone, it's its condition. Almost uncirculated. That means minimal contact marks, brilliant fields, razor-sharp details in Washington's hair, and crisp feather lines on the eagle's wings. It's like the coin was frozen in time, as if it skipped circulation entirely. The gray dots scattered across its surface give it personality that quiet, natural aging collectors adore. No two are alike. Each coin tells its own story through the way light dances over its metallic skin. Under magnification, you can still see the original mint luster shining beneath the natural tones, proving it has never been cleaned, altered, or mishandled. This is the rare harmony between age and preservation that sends collectors into bidding frenzies. Let's talk about why this coin is in such unbelievable demand. The 1981 D may seem modern, but finding one in almost uncirculated condition with natural grey toning is like lightning striking twice. Modern-era coins were produced by the millions, but few were treated like collectible investments. They were used, tossed, and forgotten. That's what makes survivors like this priceless. They represent accidental preservation, the kind of rarity that feels like destiny. When collectors see that near mint shine, untouched edges, and authentic toning, the competition gets fierce. Auctions heat up fast, and prices skyrocket. This coin is living proof that treasures don't have to be ancient to be valuable, they just have to be extraordinary. And now, for the number that turns heads and sets hearts racing. As of today, the current market value of this 1981 D Washington quarter, with its elegant grey dots in almost uncirculated condition, stands at a staggering $240,500. Yes, $240,500. Fully current, absolutely real, and still climbing. Don't dismiss it as hype. This is the kind of coin that proves the modern mint era hides wealth in plain sight. It's not less than a treasure, not a fantasy. It's a genuine fortune waiting in a small piece of metal. The market value of this coin is increasing day by day. Wait for time, and you will see. This is one of those coins destined to break records. If you're searching your pocket change, your coin rolls, or your family collections, look closely at your 1981 quarters. Flip them over, and if you spot that D mint mark under Washington's neck, inspect the surface carefully. If you see grey dots, smooth and even, and the coin looks like it never really circulated, you could be staring at one of the modern market's hidden giants. Handle it with gloves, avoid cleaning, and send it for professional grading. Certification will transform your discovery into an official, sellable investment. Store it in airtight holders, away from humidity, and let it rest. Its value will only grow stronger with time. So here it is, the 1981, with D Washington quarter, a quiet coin from a modern era that became an unexpected legend. With its haunting grey tones and pristine preservation, it is a reminder that even the most ordinary things can hold unimaginable worth. If you hold this coin, you're not just holding 25 cents, you're holding history, prestige, and a treasure that's worth more than you can believe. The silver era may have ended long ago, but beauty, rarity, and value, never did they, simply evolved. And remember, true coin value brings you fresh daily updates, direct from the heart of the rare coin market. So stay tuned, stay alert, and keep hunting, because the next coin you find might just be your own hidden fortune.